Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, member of the House Judiciary Committee and also a member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. Congressman, great to have you with us today. Listen, one of your colleagues over in the Senate, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, doesn't seem to be too worried about President Joe Biden's impeachment inquiry. The senator has been a vocal critic of the Biden administration, but really seemed dismissive of the impeachment inquiry. He said, quote, "If there were a smoking gun, I think we'd be talking about it." And all due respect to the senator, but, there's a mountain of evidence that you and your colleagues have brought forth. What is it that they're looking for? I mean, how do they not see that there are a lot of alarms, a lot of red flags here that need to be investigated further?
Well, first of all, let me say this is the same United States Senate that we have given a bill to that passed through our House, H.R. 2, that would straighten out the border policies and the open borders that we have in the United States of America. And they haven't done a damn thing yet with it. I guess they like open borders. So that means nothing to me. What means something to me are the facts. What means something to me is the evidence. We're doing this the right way. We're crossing all T's, dotting all I's, doing a formal impeachment inquiry, which is not the same as an impeachment. By the way, the Democrats didn't do that. Nancy Pelosi just established it. But we're doing it the right way because we got to be better than everybody else, and that's fine. Why are we doing it? Well, I'll give you a bunch of reasons. Maybe we're doing it because the Biden family has gotten over $15 million in money from countries like Kazakhstan, countries like Romania, China, Russia, Ukraine. Maybe we're doing it because Joe Biden's brother, Jim Biden, got money from a failed hospital corporation, and the minute it was wired to him, he signed a check over and sent the same amount, which was $200,000, over to Joe Biden. And the company itself said that they gave him the $200,000 because they wanted to use the Biden brand. Maybe we're doing it because his son, Hunter Biden, got a special plea deal, and it seems like there could have been real interference and effort to impede the Department of Justice into looking into what Hunter Biden was done. So they gave him this unbelievable plea deal, which the judge in Delaware couldn't even approve and said she'd never seen anything like that before. Maybe we're doing it because Hunter Biden and his father were on the phone with all kinds of executives from all around the world, including Ukraine, including Burisma, which is a corrupt energy company that, for some reason that nobody understands, Hunter Biden was on the board, who knows nothing at all or is not trained in the area of energy. And and obviously something's wrong because, the Ukraine had an investigation through their prosecutor on Burisma, this company that Hunter Biden was on the board of. They complained about it. So Joe Biden went over there and criticized the prosecutor of another country trying to weed out corruption, and the prosecutor was fired. Those are only a few of the reasons.
Yeah, Congressman,
there's a lot of smoke.
We could talk about this for an hour, and I'll never understand those on the left and even those perhaps parroting the White House's talking points that, hey, there's nothing to see here, there's no wrongdoing, let's move along. What do you say to those critics that say this is purely political, this is just an attack on Joe Biden because he's president?
You know what? I would say the one on President Trump was purely political. If you know my history, almost 5 years ago, it's over 4 years now, I left the Democratic Party for that reason and for many other reasons. But one of them was with this false impeachment. They had nothing. I've just outlined to you just a number of areas that there's extreme concern about. I don't like impeachment. I wish we didn't have to do it. I wish that Joe Biden and his son Hunter combined didn't have all these issues going on, relationships with Russia, a Russian oligarch that Joe Biden met with when he was vice president, and then suddenly millions of dollars were transferred over to Hunter Biden's corporations and businesses, and he has many shell corporations. We didn't make this stuff up. If they have nothing to fear and nothing to worry about, they're going to be okay. But these are real issues. There are real smoking guns here. There's real fire, I believe, but we're doing it the right way, crossing T's and dotting I's. Impeachment is not a good thing, but unfortunately, on very rare occasion, it's necessary. And this is one of those very rare occasions. Well,